Welcome to the Mechanic Desk help videos. In this tutorial, we will show you how to create, process and send purchase orders, of which there are two types, generic and job specific. Let's start with generic purchase orders. Once you have logged into Mechanic Desk, click on the Inventory and Suppliers tab to see a list of your current stock items. Note the quantities of the top two items as we're about to add them with our generic purchase order. Click on the Purchase Orders tab to display all purchase orders. Click on the New Purchase Order button to create a new purchase order. Type in the first letters of your supplier's name and select them from the drop-down menu. Note the order date is automatically set to the current date. Click in the Due Date field to enter a date. Then click on the Continue button to display your purchase order. To add items to your purchase order, click on the Add Item button under Name and type in part of the name to search for the relevant item. Select it from the drop-down list, choose a quantity and click on Save. Repeat the process to add more items for purchase from this supplier. You may click on the Email Order button to send this purchase order to the supplier. Once you have physically received these items from the supplier, select the Process button here to add the new items into stock. We can view the updated stock quantities by navigating to the Stocks tab, and here you see their quantities have increased. To add a bill to your purchase order, click on the Purchase Order tab again and select your purchase order. Once selected, click on the Add Bill button here to see the new bill. Enter a reference as required, then click on the Continue button to see the completed bill. Note the Add Bill Payment button to add your payment. Don't forget to finalize your bill and bill payment to push this data to your accounting software. Now I will explain how to add a job-specific purchase order. To create a purchase order specific to a job, click on the Jobs tab and locate a job you wish to add a purchase order to. Select the Purchase Order tab and then select New Purchase Order. Input your supplier and reference as we did with the generic purchase order. Click on Add Item and type in the first few letters of your item's name and then select it from the drop-down menu. Then click Save and repeat this process as necessary. You can then select Close and Email to email this purchase order to the supplier. The new purchase order will appear as pending. Click on the Actions menu to choose from several options. Once we have physically received these items, we can process the purchase order, which will add the items on the purchase order to the invoice. Once processed, you can also add a bill. Please remember to finalize your bill and bill payment to push this data to your accounting software. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the Mechanic Desk support team.